Good afternoon and welcome into Slot Channels in Depth. Hey, I'm your host, Tom, Tim, RhinoMan, whatever you want to call me. No cowboy hat today. You guys know how I do. Right now, couldn't get home to the studio in time. So this is the studio away from the studio. Guys, this show is going to be a great one. As I always do, I have three questions for you. Today's questions are this. Guys, first, what is your best pickup line? Hey, I want to know. Let me know what your best pickup line is. Real quick, let me put that banner on there. What's your best pickup line? Question number two for the gals. What is the best pickup line you guys have ever heard? These guys in the chat try and give you a pickup line. Have you heard it before? I want to see the pickup lines going across the screen. I see some people in here just chatting away. You love the thumbnail. I had to put it out quite early. What is going on with the quality of this stream? I hope it's better on your end, guys. I'm just saying. Anyway, let me see what the setting is real quick here, guys. Sorry about this. This is a live show, but I want it to be better for you guys. Most definitely. It's set at 720. Okay. That's all I needed to know. Okay, girls, what is the best pickup line you've ever heard or you've ever had used on you? Just saying. And then question number three, what is your favorite sport or physical activity? I guess it goes hand in hand with the pickup lines, being Thirsty Thursday and all. Hey, I want to know what your favorite sport or physical activity is. I see a lot of people in the chat. We'll get to them in a minute. First, I want to know, hey, you see the banner going across the bottom of the screen there. Susan wants to shop with Bruce Springsteen or play with Bruce Springsteen. Sorry, I was going to go with shop, but I said play instead because we know Susan really does want to play with Bruce Springsteen. I'm just saying. New subscribers to the channel. Hey, they haven't changed much for the past couple of days. I haven't been in my studio. I've barely been home a couple of hours a night and then have to turn around and come right back in. I see Mag in the house. I'm going to say hi to her in a minute. But I was reviewing yesterday's chat, and it was hysterical. Across the board, let's see, who do we have coming in? We know what Susan wants. Wow, this is going real slow. I hope it's much better for you guys. Absolutely. Let me see here. Let me get this going. Okay, that should be a little bit better. Can you guys hear me okay? The mic's working. TBT Slots is in the house. Okay, so I'd like to thank the new subscribers that I have to my channel. Both of them brand new. Ed Cranky, appreciate it. Gamble the Globe, thank you. And I did see your thing, Scotty. The Good Vibes crew, welcome in. Gamblers Unknown, Yoshi Slots, NES Slots, NES Scratcher. Hey, Robert Kaczynski. Hey, he was a jokester yesterday. Gambleby Slots and more. And don't forget Bradley Jones, as well as Love Struck Gambling. Hey, not to mention SoCal Slots. Welcome in to the Good Time Rollers. Becky A sits in that crowd, all on top of her own. Today's show, guys, we are going to get to contests and giveaways. We'll talk about that in a minute, but I want to recognize everybody in the chat. Now that I'm sitting here, let the bad grammar begin, guys. I'm just saying. Olga Rosas, is the giveaway going to be a date with one of those pictures? No, I wouldn't put that on anybody. As a matter of fact, I was just running kind of late, and it's always fun for me to just drop a picture of Randy or Scotty H-Town in there. Who knows who'll be on the thumbnail next? However, I was running kind of late, and we'll see if we can give one of these guys away. They actually wanted me to go swimming in the tar pits yesterday. Judging by the thumbnail, this isn't a giveaway I want to win. Gamblers Unknown, welcome in. Olga Rosas, thank you for coming in. Scotty H-Town, thank you. There's my buddy Randy the Slot Wizard. I appreciate you being here. I know you have a lot to say today. What is going on? Okay. Sister Yoshi is in the house, dropping the platypuses. I'm sure she'll be dropping them in a minute. TBT Slots, TNP Slots, thank you for coming in. Scotty H-Town, Bradley Jones, best pickup lines. I have 15-inch tongue and breathe out my ears. Okay. Does that work? Has that ever worked for you? Because Me reading it doesn't do it justice. Mag, thank you for coming in because I'm going to butcher these. I'll have to wait to the chat recap for a lot of these. Buddha Edwin Ebert, appreciate you coming in. Avalon Vash, he's in there. I don't want to brag, RhinoMan, but I've been interviewed by RhinoMan. Hey, that's the number one pickup line right there. You're going to get somebody that's going to want the best 2 minutes of your life. I guarantee you. Rose S. Slots, thank you for coming in. R.A. Jr., appreciate it. The Slot Wizards boss. Hey, she's the one that actually sprung the idea of the thumbnail. She wants to give away Randy. She can't stand being at home with them. So she's pretty much trying to get rid of them. So she asked me if I could do her the favor and try and give her to somebody in the audience here. I'm just saying. So handsome without a hat. I appreciate that. You know what? I know I'm not the best looking guy, but after you staring at Randy all the time, hey, anything's got to be better than that. The cup of coffee would probably do better than that. Just saying, guys. Let's see here. I know Randy's not going to like that. I'll be hearing from his attorney soon. Pretty sure. Tracy the Ace is in the house. Thank you for coming in. They're the platypuses. James Krupler, Slotnista, appreciate you being here. Everybody's coming out to see about these giveaways, see if we could give away Randy or Scotty H-Town. JS Slots, thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate it. Love you guys. Let's see, Man versus Sots, Whaler. Wow, everybody's in the house. Wonderful, wonderful turnout. Thank you, guys. Okay, so let's get started. I've seen a lot of channels that have come across as doing giveaways and everything else, but there's some downsides to giveaways. Not to mention that the number one downside is when you stop giving away things, people will stop coming to your channel to watch what you're doing. Contests and giveaways, you have to make sure you do them the right way, or else YouTube can shut down your channel. Absolutely. Seen it happen to a couple of people. However, you got to make sure that you have everything in order. And I'll be going through the guidelines if I could read them. As you guys know, the guidelines from YouTube itself. But that's not just YouTube guidelines that you have to worry about. You are doing a contest or a giveaway online. So you definitely have to abide by your state, federal, and every other regulation out there known to man. Hey, some are even considered lotteries, depending on how you run your contest. You are slow. So I'll go down the list and then we could talk about them. You're solely responsible for your contest, meaning whatever you're planning to give away, you're solely responsible for it. You can't be having somebody else give away a prize for you. Just saying, however you want to interpret that, you could interpret that. Your contest on YouTube must comply with all relevant federal, state, and local laws and rules and regulations, including U.S. sanctioned contests. So you have to check and make sure that whatever you're doing right. Think about it this way. A lot of bigger channels, and I'll throw Mr. Hampay out there. I asked him in an interview, would he consider raffling off a bottle of wine or doing something like that? And his answer was no, because you start getting into giving away alcohol, making sure somebody's 21 and over, and there's other rules that go into that as well. Something that you shouldn't do. However, contests are very sticky, and you got to make sure that you're doing them correctly. Just saying, I see the chat going by. No hat. Wow, I almost didn't recognize you. Thank you, Rains World. I appreciate that. So you have to make sure that you abide by the regulations and everything that you're doing for these contests. Where are we at? 3. Your contest cannot infringe upon or encourage the infringe upon third-party rights or the participation of an unlawful activity. Guys, I almost got that right. Wow. So these are just the general restrictions and requirements that I'm going down right now. Your contest must be free of charge to enter. Check with your local lottery laws for that one. You and any third party may not manipulate matrix on YouTube or misrepresent genuine viewer engagement, meaning you can't be doing sub for sub to come into your contest or getting people to like your channel just because you're doing a contest in order to be part of the contest. I've seen a lot of channels that say you must do this, you must go to this channel, you must like this channel. It's sort of like a scavenger hunt. You must do all of these things in order to be in the thing. According to this, that is sort of requiring them to do something to be entered into the contest, which is not that's not on YouTube regulations. It's against YouTube regulations. So those are the general guidelines. As far as your contest itself, you must have specific rules outlining your contest. Like if I was going to have a contest and say, hey, I'm RhinoMan, I'm the man, that's the rules. You can't do that. Basically, you got to have a strict guideline of official rules that you got to follow and what needs to be detailed in those rules, what they're going to win, how much they're going to win, how much they're going to get, when they're going to get that, if they're going to get that, who's paying it out, and it must follow all the community guidelines of YouTube. You also have to link in your official rules the community guidelines for YouTube. So your rules have to encompass how they're going to win, how they're going to win, what they're going to need to do to win, and everything needs to be, by the book. All of your rules have to be published, not only say it out, but you have to publish them, whether that's part of the video where you list them out. I think I want to say Slotty D did an excellent one where she had a paper and she listed out all of her rules. If the channel is going to split the revenue with the individual, if they win a certain prize, if it's like $400 to the individual that wins and the rest goes to the channel, you have to have that laid out in a specific set of rules. Let me see, what's the other one? And they all have to abide by, again, your federal and state laws. And you are wholly compliant with and consent with YouTube's terms of service, meaning you have to be at no strikes or anything against you on your YouTube service. That may not be right. I may have misread that. You cannot include YouTube as any part of the giveaway. You can't say, oh, this is sponsored by YouTube, or this is an official YouTube thing, or like me, the first 2.5 minutes of my show is the best and it's sponsored by YouTube and that's what this contest is about. You can't do that. So you have to make sure that you have it strictly outlined and you do not use YouTube as in any way in your contest. Your contest must be conducted and all prizes awarded as outlined in the official rules. So if you're going through your contest and you change the rules in the middle of your contest, hey, that's cause for a strike on your channel, because you can't just change the rules in the middle of a contest. It has to be whatever's outlined in your contest. That's what you have to give away. You're responsible for your rules, all aspects of your channel and your contest administration. So you have to have it clearly stated when they will get their prize, if they get their prize, if they won a prize. Everything has to be outlined. Your rules must be clearly stated that YouTube is not a sponsor, and you have to have that clearly stated in your rules. And you must not include any illegal compliant privacy. You must include a legal compliant privacy notice to the rules, basically stating that if you collect any personal data from anybody that's won a contest, how you will use that personal data. If you will use it to try and get more likes or do something else on YouTube, you have to clearly state that as well. So that's just it. Basically, this came to me because I had a couple of people complain about contests that were being on YouTube that changed their rules in the middle of the game, and they were kind of upset about that, and they were asking me questions. I didn't know. I had to look it up to see. Scotty H Town, can you please slowly restate the last 10 minutes? Okay, let's go down again for Scotty H Town because he needs to hear it again. And I thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Let's start with the official rules. You must have a clear set of rules for your contest or giveaway, meaning you absolutely have to have everything outlined. What you need to do to win, what you need to do, what the prize will be if you win. A lot of these contests are usually pick a number. Hey, you pick a number and then you get a prize. That's straightforward. But some people are getting unique with the way that they do prizes. I've seen a few channels that spin for you so many spins on a slot machine, and you get whatever the money is that they win, or that has to be clearly stated. Like if they have 5 spins and whatever's won is split 60-40 or 20-50 or whatever the split rate is, it has to be outlined in your contest rules. You have to link the YouTube community guidelines to your rules. That's something that has to be done. You must abide by all of their state and local regulations as well as the YouTube guidelines. I was joking. Please say something fun. Oh, I'm just saying, bro. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat. I appreciate it. I was like, wow, you really want me to go back through this? Thank you, Scotty H. Town. I took you seriously, bro. I should never take you seriously. Just saying. But basically, it just outlines everything. There's a lot of fun contests out there. A lot of people have fun with it. Myself, I will be doing a monthly contest, but it's not really a contest. It's going to be more like a game show, and you guys will probably win nothing. But there will be some prizes in there that you can win, provided you pick the right thing. There will be a game show. Just saying. That'll be fun, and I'll clearly do it. But now that I noticed that there's all these rules and regulations, I will make sure that I do everything on the up and up, because that is me. So let's get into chat recap from yesterday, because you guys obviously know I couldn't read anything going live. But I have to say 2 things. One is I did get a gimbal. I have to test it out. I have to make sure it works with my iPhone, and then that'll be coming to you later on. Hey, I'm excited about that. But during the chat recap, I noticed something, and there was one chat in particular that stood out to me the most. It really hurt me more than anything else. I know we have fun on the channel and we joke around, we go back and forth and everything, but one of these comments really hurt me to the core. And I'm going to have to read that one to you first before I go back through everything else. So I highlighted it on my notes, and I will tell you who that chat came from. It was from Robert Kaczynski. He really hurt me when he said this. He said, "RhinoMan, sorry, I'm having a drink. I'm drinking right now. And I wasn't able to drink yesterday until I got home." So that really hurt me to the core, bro. I'm just saying, stop. You could tease me about anything else, but not about my alcohol, bro. Please don't do that. I wasn't able to drink a beer until I got home, and I didn't get home until after 7:30. If you guys know that drive, it sucked butt. Let's see who else. I saw Love Struck Gambling in the house. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I was really hurt by that comment. Out of all the comments that were in there, people telling me to tie a rope around my neck with a long brick and go swim in the tar pits, that didn't hurt. I enjoyed that one. Just saying. The one that hurt the most was he was drinking a beer and I wasn't. Scotty H Town, I believe RhinoMan is an amazing channel and will help other smaller channels even big channels keep humor and gambling on slots. Bro, I really appreciate that. Even though Randy was giving you a bunch of crap saying that you were kissing butt, bro, you weren't kissing butt. I know Randy's just a little bit jealous right now, a little on the jelly side. Let's see what else. So Randy was saying, "Hello, bro. Quit kissing his butt." Obviously, he just wants Corona beer to sponsor him, along with the Hawaiian Tropics for free trips to Hawaii. Hey, that's actually what I'm going for, Scotty. I would appreciate that. Randy the Slot Wizard, RhinoMan, hello, you hunka burning love toy. I'm not your love toy, bro. I'm not your love toy. Today was supposed to be Thirsty Thursday. I had an entirely different show set up for today. You guys will get to see that. I will be doing that pretty soon, but I do need to be home for it. I tried to test it out here, was unable to do it, but believe me, it has something to do with Randy in there. Absolutely. Randy the Slot Wizard. Hello, my hunka burning love toy. Nope. Sorry, that's not me. Randy, if he falls into the tar pits, I don't know what that means. They wanted me to fall into the tar pits. I think that's okay. And then Randy, that was Scotty H Town that says, if I fall into the tar pits, shush. Randy the Slot Wizard says, I was thinking the same thing. Hopefully one of those little kids pushes them in. Ren Slot says, is this an old dinosaur casino? No, bro, it was the Brea Tar Pits, not a dinosaur casino. However, I wished I could find one of those. Let's see. Randy the Slot Wizard said, you sounded better when we couldn't hear you. Obviously, that was a good one for you, Randy. Karen loves slots. I've always wanted to visit this place, RhinoMan Show. I'm sure my grandson would love it. I'm sure your grandson would love it too. Karen loves slots. Beer belly, do they sell beer? No, this was another comment that hurt me because I couldn't find any beer that they were selling. Scotty H Town, you're making me seasick. As I said at the beginning, I got a tripod. I got a gimbal now. So I'm going to be testing that out. Hopefully things will get a lot better for you guys. And then I could get on one of those scooters and we could just go down the street. So I will be trying that one out. Sister Yoshi says, what is this place? At La Brea Tar Pits. Talked to her after the show. She thought it was a zoo or a park. Doris Carisi, it's on her bucket list. I think La Brea Tar Pits could be a bucket list kind of place. Definitely, if you're not from California, like I said, if you're used to being someplace like California or like for me, California, or even San Francisco or another place, you get used to it quickly and you ignore the beauty that's around you. You don't visit the spots that you would normally visit. So I'm starting to visit some of those spots. Let's see. After Scotty said, you're making me seasick, Joanne says, what are we up to? Tar Pits, yes. Sister Yoshi what wants to know, what is this place? Bucket list for Doris. Sorry, I'm going back over this. Oh no, he fell into a crater just like the horrible TV show. I think he was talking about one of those TV shows. Well, he was talking about a TV show. Avalon Vash, what TV show were you talking about? I didn't know which one. Sister Yoshi was asking if this was a zoo. Randy the Slot Wizard, rumors have it that if you swim in the tar pits, you get to look, but you get better looking. Bro, I didn't try it out. Maybe next time. Beer Belly Slot says Jurassic Park looks different on YouTube. You're absolutely right. Olga Rosas, Sister Yoshi, we keep asking, wondering, where is he? I was at La Brea Tar Pits. Olga, I'm so sorry I didn't see the chat. Karen wants to know how much admission is. For where I was walking around yesterday, it was absolutely free. However, if you go into the museum where the dinosaurs are, guys, it does cost, I think it's $15. But if you're a LA County resident, it's free for you Monday through Friday between 3 and 5 p.m. Just saying, they give you a short little window there to go in free. This is when the talk show would do a special on the road. Yes, Yoange, that's what she said. Avalon Vash, very funny LA spot. They made a bad TV show about it called La Brea. It's also featured in the movie Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah, the La Brea TV show. That's the one I was thinking about. Karen loves slots. Sister Yoshi. Um, it's where they discovered dinosaur remains. The Karen was like all over it. She was answering everybody's question. Let's see. Avalon says Vash show Slots says RhinoMan show. You should snag a brochure and post it on your community, bro. Yes, I did snag a brochure. I haven't been able to post it on my community tab yet. I will be doing that quite shortly here. Randy the Slot Wizard says, "Where are the dinosaurs? Looks like RhinoMan. Do they look like RhinoMan? Yes, they do look like me." Yo Ann says, they have dioramas outside. I was going to say something else. Oh my God, I'm laughing. Let's see. Robert Kaczynski says he's finally wearing pants, but he's in public. Hey, yeah, I was wearing pants yesterday. Well, I'm not even going to go there, guys. I'm just going to leave it at that. I was wearing pants. Gamblers Unknown said, go to a real zoo next. I'll try for you, bro. Absolutely. You're going outside of all of your zones. Because I said yesterday I was going outside my comfort zone doing the walking things. Yes, I was way outside my comfort zone there. As long as every other zone that I have. Doris Carisi, this is real fun. Yes, it was real fun. Then Karen probably went onto the website and she found the price, $15 for adults, $12 for those over 55. Not bad. I'm not in that category yet, so I can't really say. I'm just saying. I was talking about going fishing in the tar pits. LA should splurge for some green algae remover. Gamblers Unknown says. Joanne says they have dead fish. Yeah, but I don't know. Waitress said, can you describe the smell? Does it smell like asphalt being laid on 105? It's sort of more like rotten eggs, but it smelled pretty bad when you get close to the tar pits. And I think Joanne asked about it if it was bubbling up. At certain times, they do bubble up, especially when it gets to be 105 outside. You could definitely see that. Let's see. What else did we have here? Avalon Vass says, imagine Ice Age and it's 100 degrees outside. Because I made a reference. Somebody said, you're frozen because my stream was frozen. And I said, hey, that's not frozen. It's the Ice Age. Yeah. Just saying. Waitress said, never been to LA. Hey, Scotty H-Town says, Penny, love that restaurant. Don't worry about RhinoMan's ability to read. Hey, you're right about that. Randy the Slot Wizard, RhinoMan, I hope you get the receipts for all this because there's no dinosaurs. The dinosaurs were inside, bro. I didn't get a chance to go in there. Maybe next time when I have the gimbal and everything else, we should be good. Then you guys started talking about Area 51. Joanne says, I've gotten close to Area 51 and it's no joke. Hey, that wouldn't be a bad one to go to. Just saying. Robert Kaczynski said, RhinoMan, always take dates to this place, Tar Pits. Yes, that's where I used to always take all of my dates, to the La Brea Tar Pits. You know, just in case they didn't work out, I just push them in. And to answer the question that a couple of people had yesterday, you cannot fall into the tar pits. This is California, so they're scared of lawsuits all over the place. They have everything like fenced up. So unless you're a moron and you hop the fence and you try and take a dive in there, that's probably the only way you're going to fall in. Scotty H-Town, I take it all back. Where's your hat and Corona? Bro, you have no idea how tough this has been for me not to have a Corona on the show. I have to go home, crack it open. I think last night I had 4 or 5 before I went to bed in a 20-minute time span. I'm just saying, it was no joke when I got home. That traffic killed me. Doris Carisi, this is fun. Thank you. I appreciate that, Doris Carisi. Gamblers Unknown says, I'm getting car sick here. Yes, bro, it was terrible. It was terrible. And by the way, guys, if you were on yesterday, like most of you guys were, I did help the guy push the car out. I gave him one of my wristbands. He did sign on. He did subscribe to the channel, and he shot me an email thanking me for helping him move the car, which I thought was pretty cool. Let's see, Gamblers Unknown. LOL, Squirrel thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say, look at the grass. Avalon Bass says, man, he really bonded with that squirrel. Yes, I did. Robert Kaczynski says, RhinoMan says to the squirrel, would you like some nuts in your mouth? Yes, I guess I did say that. That's when the squirrel started to run away from me. Robert Kaczynski said, Randy, I never saw a squirrel throw up before. Ha. Yeah, I get it, guys. Rin Slot says he goes to Skinwalker. He lives close to Skinwalker Ranch. Skinwalker Ranch. Just the name of that sounds sort of, yeah. I'm not even going to go there. But then I did look it up on the History Channel and some kind of UFO type ranch or something. I got to check that out. Let's see. Yoange was trying to sell her hats to me. She says she has hats on her merch store. I'm going to have to get one of those. So at least when I'm walking around and I can't put on the cowboy hat, I could have one of your hats there. Yoange, you absolutely do need to get out west. Hurry up, damn ankle. I hope your ankles get better. She also asked me, were there how many pits that there were, tar pits? There's 23 that I seen. Can somebody accidentally fall in one? Absolutely not. Let's see here. I'll bet RhinoMan doesn't swim with a big rock tied around his back. I thought it was my neck, but you said back. Robert Kaczynski, thank you for that. No, I used to swim like that when I was a lifeguard. Back in college, you used to have to swim with a cinder block brick down to the bottom and swim up in order to pass the lifeguard test. Yes, I have done that. Just saying. And then that's when he told me that he was drinking. I'm sorry about that. That one hurt me. Let's see. Scotty H said, you're a good sport, RhinoMan, but if you don't get a gimbal, I'm going to have to close my eyes and just listen. Hey, that might not be a bad idea, even if I do get the gimbal. Randy said it works for him all the time. Robert Kaczynski, somehow I knew I would end up in the tar pits. I just knew it. When Yoange asked me about the two little cages, those were individual cages for both of you guys. Not Mrs. RhinoMan came in and started complaining that I'm not taking her to Solvang. Hey, but I will take her to Solvang. It'll be a day trip because later on in this conversation, Avalon Vash says he was trying to stay there for 2 nights. It was going to cost him like $1,500. Hey, not for me. I'll go there. We'll walk around the little Danish town, go into the casino. I'll drop some money in there. Maybe I could get a room there. I don't know. I'm just saying. Rain's World Vegas Slots, she said they stayed in Solvang, but then lost $6K at Shumash. Horrible casino. Yes, if I lost $6K, it'd be horrible too. Randy the Slot Wizard sends not Mrs. Rhino his condolences again, telling her how hard I work. Olga Rosas wants to know what Solvang is, but I'm not going to answer this right now because down the road, Rain's World did answer it. It's a very quaint Danish replica town, great ambience, great restaurants and bars, stores, etc. Yes, it is. It is a fun little place. I've been there. No, I have never been there. I'm joking. I have never been to Shumash Casino either. That's why I do want to go. Avalon Vash said this yesterday, and I want your opinion on this right here. As you know, I just made the comment that I wasn't going to spend $1,500 on 2 rooms. And then the comment that I made yesterday is, hey, I'm a cheap bastard with everything else except for gambling. And then you know, I guess where is he? Chris Pintel came in and said, "That's so true, dude. I needed air in my tires to put $2 in quarters in the machine." I said, "Screw that." Went to a different place where he found an air pump for free. You know, so that is it. Avalon Vash says this: we are only cheap because we gamble. But here is the thing: are we only cheap because we gamble, or are we cheap because we want to gamble? Hey, you guys let me know. I really want to know what it is. I'm not cheap. I love inexpensive Western boots. I have 65 pair. Wow, Susan, you have 65 pair. I love expensive Western boots. You have 65 pair. Wow. Okay, Susan, here's one for you. If you go to Las Vegas, there in the mall, not in the newer mall, and the older one, right on the right on Vegas Strip, on the way west side of the Vegas Strip, there's a mall there. They sell boots. You buy one pair, you get three free. I think that's it. Buy one pair and you get three other pairs free when you buy that one pair. We went in to look. The boots were like, I'm saying beers. I'm thinking about beer already. The boots were like 800, around 800 to like 1500 bucks for one pair, but you're actually getting four at the same time. Different brands. They're different brands. Like I said, one pair costs between I think 800 and 1500 or up to $3,000 for one pair of boots, but you get three more pair free if you buy the one. So it's definitely worth it if you're going to spend money on boots. If you like boots, definitely have to hit there if you go into Vegas. I'm just saying. So the question was to everybody: are you cheap because we gamble, or are you cheap because we want to gamble? I don't know. The only time, and then he follows that up with, the only time we're not cheap is 10 minutes after hitting a jackpot. Hey, that's another true statement. I'm just saying. Robert Kaczynski says, I gave you a hat, put it on. My little emoji, appreciate that. Susan saving money for New Mexico. Hey, I hope you enjoy that trip. Let's see. Um, I think it was Scotty H Town said he was going fishing, and I asked the question, as I normally do, say, what are you fishing for? Meaning what type of fish you are fishing for. Randy the Slot Wizard said, did he say, what are you going to fish for? Yes, I did. What kind of fish are you going to fish for? Randy, oh man. And then I was walking back using the unstable RhinoMan shake as I walk, and not Mrs. Rhino says, we need a new tour guide. I think that one hurt me. Hey guys, we're 38 minutes in. Tomorrow's show, hopefully I'll be back in the studio having a beer in my hand, my cowboy hat on, and we could really enjoy something together. Like I said, I have a great show set up for you guys. I just haven't been able to do it with the equipment I have on the road. So I will be back home and we will get that squared away and have fun with that. Until next time, guys, let the good times roll, and I will talk to you then. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you.